October is such a busy month, and we all know why. It's Halloween month. I mean, it's a whole month of Halloween. At least for me, it is. Not only do we have a huge update in Dandy's World coming, a Halloween event, Twilight Zone is also getting a huge Halloween event. Yay! Super freaking excited. I love both games very much. I love Halloween very much. So I'm really excited, obviously, about both games getting updated and getting this new event. Now, we know a lot about Dandy's World's Halloween event already. We don't know anything about Twilight Zone's event. Not the Halloween event, at least. We do have an update coming tomorrow in this game. I'm so excited, but there's also an update in Dandy's World. Dandy's World's getting a Shrimpo update. Ooh! This game, Twilight Zone, is getting new skin for Twilight, which is super cool. Maybe even other new skins, I'm not sure. But we're also getting a new map, which is freaking awesome. But when it comes to the Halloween event itself, which one is going to be better, Dandy's World or Twilight Zone? For Halloween being spooky month, scary month, we all want to be spooked a little bit. We all want to have that sense of being scared in a way, or just the Halloween feel. You know what I mean? So what we're going to do today is we're going to compare. We'll try to compare. We're going to take a big stab at it. Halloween stab, I don't know. But we're going to take a guess and see which one is going to be better. Dandy's World Halloween event or Twilight Zone Halloween event. Now you may ask yourself, how are we possibly going to be able to see which one is going to be better? Because we don't know anything about Twilight Zone and their its Halloween event yet. What we can do though is we can go back and look at previous events and previous updates in Dandy's World, look at previous events and updates in Twilight Zone, and base our decision off of those updates and see which one we think is gonna be better or scarier or give us that Halloween feel that we're gonna so need. Let's start with Dandy's World. Dandy's World is a mascot horror survival multiplayer game, right? It says it right there. Does it give you horror feel? I've always questioned that. Like, is Dandy's World really scary? You know what I mean? It's cute, you know, and it's got some jump scares sometimes when those twisteds really come at you and sneak up on you around corners and such. So here's one of the last updates when we got the treadmill in Dandy's World, and nothing in this picture screams scary to me at all. This is how we're gonna start our comparison, right? This is one of the latest updates that we got in Dandy's World, the treadmill. But let's look at the characters themselves. The characters themselves always look on point in Dandy's World. There's no question about that. The artwork is always fantastic. Now here we've got Twilight Zone, obviously, and we've got some characters here. This is from when the game was first released. Actually, before the game was released. We've got some really cool looking characters. If you look in the background, you got a little bit more of a haunting feeling in the lobby. So there's a little bit more scare factor in this picture right here. And I would say, as far as the thumbnails themselves go, the characters are pretty equal. They're both still pretty cutesy. But as far as spooky factors are concerned, I would say that out of those two thumbnails, Twilight Zone so far has the upper hand as far as spooky goes. But we're not done yet, because both games have introduced new maps as well. They've also upgraded their mascots, their game mascots, Dandy, Twilight, as far as like the Twisteds and Spirit versions go. So we're gonna compare those as well. So here's another Dandy's World. Obviously, this was from the Brusha update. A little bit more of a spooky feel because it's darker around the edges, I guess. The paintings are, I mean, I wouldn't say it's creepy, but you know, it does give a little bit more of a spooky factor to it. So I have to give them a little credit there. Brusha is Brusha nonetheless. Again, kind of cutesy, but whatever. So mark Dandy's World for a little bit more of a spook factor there. And just looking around the lobby here, we are all very familiar with Garden View and the lobby there, right? There is nothing at all spooky about it. It literally looks like you walked into a daycare. You know what I mean? There's nothing scary about it whatsoever. And I just realized Spirit Beam is the spirit of the day. That's cool. But anyway, as soon as you enter in Twilight Zone, what do we have here? A very spooky hotel, right? We've got cobwebs, spider webs, we got lights flickering, we've got literally lightning flashing in the walls. It's just a very, very spooky feeling. A thunderstorm outside. Holy moly, it just starts off scary. And now we have a picture, or a thumbnail, I should say, of the update where well, actually, this wasn't even an update. This was before the game was released. This is when D-Stack introduced the spirit traps, right? This automatically, right, compared to the Brusha thumbnail that was a little spooky, bro, what is this? This is insanely scary. We've got literal floating ghosts being trapped in a freaking spirit trap. Like, we're ghost busting up in here. So I have to say, obviously based on what we've seen so far, Twilight Zone is giving us more of a scary, spooky factor way over Dandy's World. Let's take a trip over to Garden View, shall we? All right, we just arrived here at Garden View. Yeah, okay. Now, I'm certain that this will change for the Halloween event. I guess it was something Quell released. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, here it is. So Quell released this just yesterday. And look, we got little spider webs on the floor right here. We can see these little spider webs like imprinted into the carpet. So obviously she's gonna do some decorating in the lobby. She didn't give us much more than that though, but that's okay. She's gotta leave something to the imagination. We've gotta be surprised on some level. And I really hope that when we come in to the Halloween event, or enter the Halloween event, that this is just spookied out. You know what I mean? I know that doesn't really even sound right, spookied out, but that's what I'm looking for. I want to look like I'm going into a freaking haunted house. That's what I want. Okay, let's look at some skins that we've gotten in the past in Dandy's World. All right, so Connie, she's a ghost. Okay, so you know that you figure ghost, Halloween. That's kind of why I picked this. That's a cool looking skin for Connie. And then you got a frying pan on top of Pebble's head, which is funny. Check these skins out. This is the midnight skin pack you can get for these three wonderful stars right here. Now, obviously, we're getting the new Twilight midnight skin, it looks really cool as well. So not only do we have some cool new skins, we still have that scary factor. There's always scary, spooky when it comes to Twilight Zone. It's always implemented, is the word I'm looking for. It's always implemented in anything D-Stack does. It's just the way he's wired. So I have full faith that Halloween in Twilight Zone is gonna be insane. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go back to Twilight Zone real fast. All right, very cool. We're back in the spooky hotel. I mean, honestly, right now, this lobby could get away with being a Halloween themed lobby, for real. So just imagine what this is gonna look like when he drops a Halloween event. It's gonna be awesome, I promise you. Trust me, I've seen what he can do in his other game, Survive the Slasher. He goes all out with Halloween decorations, maps. So let's look here. This is one of the newest maps that was introduced to Dandy's World, the Sprouts map. It's the same old thing. It's cool, you know. It's a mixture of a regular like diner map with almost like the Easter map with the whole inside outside feel. It's got the grass and trees, but it's inside. It's kind of weird, but you know, nothing scary about it at all. So this is one of the newest maps. Now let's compare it to the newest map we know we're getting in Twilight Zone. Okay, here we go. Check it out. Woo! This is dark, creepy. Look, you've got like the elevator looks like it maybe crashed through the ceiling or something. I'm guessing. I don't know what exactly we're looking at here. Wait, this is the elevator. Wait, is this the elevator shaft? I'm not certain, but it already gives us much so much of a scary factor, scary feeling, spooky feeling. This is gonna be, I'm assuming, below floor 1. It says that well, D-Stack made that clear where he said that we're going below where guests are normally not allowed. Right? So that would be like in the control room downstairs, in the basement somewhere. But boy, oh boy, look at the difference between this and that. I mean, you tell me which game is gonna have a much scarier Halloween feel update. Last but not least, Dandy versus Twilight. The Twisted versus the Spirit. Yo, I mean, he's got creepy teeth. He's blinking in this picture here, but he's very colorful, right? And the teeth are what's the scariest about him, you know? Other than that, and he's a beast. He's big, you know what I mean? Let's take a look at Spirit Twilight. Okay, wow. We've all seen both of them already, but just comparing them back to back like that, man, oh man. Holy moly, what's scarier? Obviously, Twilight Zone. I'm sure you guys have picked up where I'm going with this. Now, I'm not knocking or saying that the Dandy's World event, Halloween event, isn't gonna be good. It will be good, I'm sure of that. But we cannot count Twilight Zone out, you guys. If you haven't played Twilight Zone, or if you're planning on not coming to the Halloween event, maybe rethink that, because I promise you, you don't want to miss what D-Stacked has in store for us in this game for Halloween. It's gonna be crazy. Look at how freaking creepy this game already is. You add some Halloween scary spooky stuff with D-Stack's creepy mind, like he's got the capabilities to really bring out like the horror in anything. So I'm really excited for it, you guys. I hope you guys are too. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me yap about my comparisons between the two games and which Halloween event will be better. I don't know which one will be better. I can't say that for sure because we don't know anything about Twilight Zone yet, but I do know Twilight Zone's event is gonna be amazing. For sure. I promise you. Just wait and see. Hit the like button. Please subscribe if you're new. Share, comment below. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. And until next time, much love, you guys.